OBS. I'm not gonna edit that beginning part out. OBS, quit turning things off. Thank you. Welcome in. All I said was we're gonna try not to die. Summed it up very quickly. And we're listening to Pyramid Eye because I like that song from this game. There you go. I'm not gonna edit that out. That's gonna stay in there so OBS can learn its lesson about touching stuff. Stop touching stuff. Love you, OBS. Anyway, let's play the game. God, I have too many scenes. This one? Hey. Get back in the game. Also, I don't remember how our control is set up. That's A. You know, you think I would have tried to figure that out before we started, but no. Let me just control. Where are my hotkeys? See how long it's been? I believe that a hotkey is on 1, but we'll find out. Let's get in the game in 3, 2, 1. Go. It is 1. That's what I'm talking about. Skip through these cutscenes. Here we go. Oh, bonk the wall. First bonk. Get it. Oh, we almost had it. About the same that we usually get. I should find a better place for my water to do this. See how long it's been? I don't remember what we even used to do. I remember that though. Remember the hotkey. Also, I was watching a speedrun, and apparently if I just quit out and go back to the main screen, we skip the bonus stage at the end. But since I'm bad at the game, I want to keep as many lives as possible, and if we can find more. This instead. That's fine. Relearning. Again, the goal is just not to die. We're not hoping for a PB. We're just hoping not to die. Oh, we did kill it. Good for us. Let's damage boost so fast. Still surprised OBS cut the mic out. Maybe it's just a computer. Are you dying, computer? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? I thought we missed the jump. Grabbing the heart just to help with lag at this point. Much better. What? Oh god. See what? See, this is why we must practice. Drink the water, so we should be good. No! Oh, we can't make that jump. Uh-oh. Well, I fucked all this up. Horrible. Look at that, plus 15 already. Gross. If I remember right, we split when we start the first stage of the area. I don't know why that's what I chose. I'm playing by my own rules, apparently. You couldn't give me a pocket, I'll take it. Oh, I gotta make it 27 seconds. That's why our goal is just not to die. Just shoot them if we can. Just because we can. No, dodge it. Yeah. If I remember right, there's a fire, right? Maybe it's up here a bit. And there's a heart near the end, so I'm not too worried about life. Oh, we're doing good. Doing good. If we do very, very, very bad, we'll just reset. I mean, what do we take, like 2 months off? What's up, Captain? That is one of the most adorable emotes, Captain. Nope, we're not getting hurt. We don't need to fight bosses. We're speedrunning. I miss speedrunning. This is nice. Maybe I'll reset at the end of Planet 1. That would be our like warm-up area. Oh wait, I can't damage boost this. Okay, I gotta think about it now. We actually needed that hurt. Whoops. So, we'll do it the normal way. Get on up. Let's see, can I get the clip? I can. So what you're supposed to do that fast is run around the side, follow the platforms, and then follow that wall next to the bomb. And get to go in the stage I like the most. As I mess it up. But I do like the stage. This one little piece of dirt sticks out, and you can just grab it, and you can skip the stage.
I did it!
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a reset at the end of Planet 1. And we'll just go for it. I'm getting the movement back down. Oop, did not want to trigger them. Also, if anyone can find me a Japanese version of this game, I would love that. Because it is... The American version is twice as hard. Bosses have half the health. I should not have grabbed that crystal. It doesn't matter. We're resetting anyway. It's fine. Nitros. This is a fight that I'm never good at. So I'm going to try again. You point, you throw, drop, square, drop. Nope, see? I even launched the trick to it, and I still can't do it. So we're just going to do it our own way. We're just going to throw bombs. bait them in a corner. Really? So if we can kill them in the air, we skip the animation, the death animation. That won't happen, and that's okay. And then also when he's using the spikes, they get invincibility frames, which is cool. It's fair, I guess. That was an okay Nitro. Somehow I almost made up our entire time. Yeah, sorry about it. I'm tired too. Did I cut our time loss in half? I doubt that. Yeah, we're climbing back. This stage is fun. We get to go up the side here, and we're gonna skip all the evil clowns except for one. Hit. We can try to jump around the side, but I'm bad at that.
I did it!
3 stages left, and then Planet 1 is done, and then I'll decide if we reset. There's a cloud here that lags everything out. We need to kill them. Do that 2 more times to get up the rest of the stage, or we miss. Let's take care of it again. Man, my jumps are just slightly off right now. But this is why I'm practicing. The game is a bit louder. Gotcha. We'll do this. Thank you, Captain. That might have made it a little too... who knows? We'll find out. Let's kill something. I don't know. OBS was weird. It disconnected my mic at the very start. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to kill myself real fast. There we go. Nope. I did not know we could climb on that ledge. So I missed that. That's okay. We're almost done with the first planet. And we're gonna skip the end part of this stage by jumping right here. Alright, there we go. I guess, so we'll have the audio fixed when I do a reset. If we get a good end all, I'm gonna carry out the rest of the game. This first boss is pretty cool. We just gotta watch the moving platform. We gotta hit the chest or the back. And then, I think it was 10 hits on US. And 5 on Japanese, or 6. Japanese has half the health as the American version. Don't know why. And I cannot find the Japanese copy of the game anywhere. So, we're going to keep practicing on US, get really, really good. I don't know why I just stood there and let him do his thing. I don't know why I did that. Bad stage, bad end all.
I did it!
But the Japanese version's easier. And you get bonus health, and you get all these extra things. And Now, the fun thing that we found was
Good job.
if I skipped this part here by quitting out, we save a lot of time. We just don't get the extra lives, so we need to commit to not dying. Alright, so we weren't really that good on a split. I just want one more stage. One more stage, then we'll reset. We can get one more stage in. I like doing this skip too. This skip is fun. Can I make it? Nope. So it was behind it. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. We're learning. Alright. Let's get a good old reset in. You have beat some of your best times. Do you want to update them? No. No. Alright, let's get a good reset. We know what our hotkeys are. I'm going to take a big swig of water and we're going to get started with this. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. It's also very weird for me to be playing on the PlayStation controller. So far, all of our runs been on the Xbox controller we had. And, I don't remember if we're supposed to quit here to skip the cutscenes, but we're going to commit to this decision. He said after a gold split. Yeah. We can do better. We can do much better. Ah. Alright, so that saved 6 seconds already. So man, we can do better. I just need to get back in the groove. I should have been doing this once a week. That's what I should have been doing. We bumped that wall, slowed us down a little bit. So as always, our goal is to just finish the game. A PB goal is 1:30, so we gotta take 7 minutes off. Which we could do. It is possible.
I did it!
I just have to trust myself to win and not collect extra lives. And get better at this stage. Because we lose like 15 seconds here. That's fine. We're gonna commit. I'll just take the damage. Oops. That one? No, I was right. We need that heart so we don't die. Let's get out frog him. I really should write that on a shirt. I could probably sell that. From that one bomb that looked like it didn't hit, we end up actually killing that enemy up there. Oh, damage boost to the chicken. I think me getting the heart... I guess I could have just fought for the heart in area 2. We also messed this stage up, so we're gonna fix that right now. That's already much faster. Get that for the lag. For the lag. Now, yeah, again. Maybe I missed a fire somewhere, because I thought we could break that box here. Big chicken, no. We are out of here.
I did it!
Come on, cutscene. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. 0.4 seconds faster. Let's go. Alright. That should be the only kill we need to get in this stage. We should be able to outmaneuver everyone. I missed. I saw me missing the jump as I held forward, and I went, nah, we're committed to it. We'll just walk by this boss.
I did it!
Alright, water stage. Surprisingly, this is one of the few games I don't hate the water stages in. Get a little damage boost off the edge here. Yeah, we'll look at much better already. We're gonna have, if I don't mess up this shot, we're gonna have full health as we damage boost through the final crab here. And money because I can. Just because I can. I know, right? Playing N64 on a PC with a PlayStation controller. This is a time to be alive. Somebody somewhere got highly offended by that sentence, and good, you should be. Let me have my fun. I mean, technically, my friend has a cart of this. I let him borrow it, and I keep forgetting to go pick it up. I gave him my 64. Because for a while he didn't have internet. That was weird. So I was like, I'll just leave the Nintendo here. And I keep forgetting to go pick it up.
I did it!
Another game I think I'm going to play is Vigilante 8. That's a fun game. If you like Twisted Metal. Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, in my opinion, emulation preserves games. You get all the old hardware that's like 20, 30 years old, and... Can I get it? Nope. But we all see the idea of what I need to do. It preserves it. But, hey. I'm committed to not getting hurt, because we're not going to mess up, because you know what? Maybe I am good at games. I doubt it, but maybe we are.
I did it!
We're gonna do good dark wood. We can do this. Right here on the corner of the pie. Go over. See, that's a jump. It's just such a satisfying jump.
I did it!
Yeah, now Captain, you have a good PC. I got a PC that I feel like I have to offer to, like a certain amount of sacrifices to keep it alive at this point. Oops. Uh-oh. 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 We got bad order. We might get hit going up. Up and over. Up and over. Yes. That's good. Good movement, good movement. We got dodge, we got swing. Ooh, I did not know you could hit me there. We're learning today. Yeah, SNES is 30. Whoops, I was supposed to get that heart before we died. Finish that. SNES is 30 and 64 is 25. GameCube is 20. Yeah, and then some of those parts in there too are just done. Like you can get aftermarket parts, but still at that, you might not be able to find an aftermarket part, and it might not be compatible. You might, oh well, you might get a PAL version by accident, and then now your carts don't work. That's the risk, though, of retro gaming. Which is not crazy that I can say the GameCube is within retro gaming. Actually, no, the Wii is. The Wii is not considered retro gaming. They go back 3 generations. Yeah. Wow. I was today years old when I learned that. That was good defensive move. GameCube is a nightmare to take apart. I can imagine. We just need to not die on this fight, and we'll be okay. We lost time already, but... I think we're 2 hits away. I'm trying to remember what I took apart. The Game Boy Advance SP. I took one of those apart to fix it. That was such a pain. I didn't know what I was doing at first. That was a pain. But I can imagine the GameCube being worse. I don't know. Something about it. Hey, we saved a second. That's what I'm talking about. PS2 was really easy to take apart and fix. I can say that was one system I had that was always... Oh, shit. I forgot. Alright, we're gonna lose time so we don't die. I forgot to get a heart. See, that one heart means the world.
I did
Is that a heart in that box? I can't remember. I know there's a heart at the end of the stage. Nope, you have to die, Mr. Cloud. Mr. Cloud, with your awesome goggles. Thank you. Yeah. I had to replace the screen, but I didn't. That was the first screen I've ever taken out of the Game Boy, so I had no idea what I was doing. And this small wires there. Risking it. Yeah, shoulder buttons, those went pretty bad. Just like the PSP, the analog on it, that went bad. That was an easy fix, though. That was probably the easiest thing I've swapped out, was that analog. Miss that jump again. We're off by about that much. Probably like a frame, maybe 2. A bad jump. And just like before, go right here. Skip everything. Alright. Got a minute and a half to beat the boss to get a better time. Yeah, soundtrack for this game. Messed up my timing. Much better, boss. So, on Japanese, your goal time, I think, is 4,500, and on this, it's 7,500, which to me is a crazy difference. Yeah, Steam Deck. The ultimate Game Boy. I almost got a Steam Deck. I did think about it. hearts. Oh, thought that was a heart and it's a bomb. So we gotta do this a safe way. Behind the tree. Time it just right. There we go. Ah, man. How did I lose that much time? I gotta take the heart. I gotta risk it for the heart. Because we got a damage boost in the next stage. Ooh, our timing is good for the bubbles at least. Yeah, because I remember I used to run so much homebrew on my PSP back when I had it. Yep. Damage boost the bubble. Get on out of there. Yeah. There was a Dance Dance Revolution clone I used to play a lot of. Which was really fun. Had a blast. Did a lot of anime music and video game stuff. But I immediately started doing 100%. Yeah, we're gonna do 100% of this game. I have to get very, very good at it very quickly to do that. Damn. Alright, well, I'm taking this hurt then. I'll take the one man because I can. Ooh, I missed. That's not good. No. Save it. We can save it. Alright, I guess we're gonna kill it instead of floating under him. Oh man. I like that they're just like, if you know how to do something, just do it. And that's really nice of Valve to do. I'm on the wrong one. Was it the bottom left? Did I pick the wrong door? Because if I picked the wrong door, I've not ran through that before. Nah, we did. Right door. We gotta get the key card. We go down, touch the bottom, drift to this side, touch this gem, dart to the other side, and then straight through the door. Two more stages. I'm not going to risk that jump that we tried before because apparently we caught lightning in a bottle at one time. We'll just take it the safe way.
I did it!
Yeah, Stream Deck is so much better. I have a Switch. We don't use it for much anymore, but we have a Switch technically here. All I have left to really beat on is Kirby. There's no other games I bought for it that I can't get on Steam. I don't know. I might just have to buy Monster Hunter on it, though. Because every time I play it on here, the computer has a conniption, so... I guess I could pick up Breath of the Wild. I have not played that, so... God damn, they fucking baited me twice. Just go for it. Commit. Oh yeah, Metroid Dread. I forgot about that. Oh man, I need to get that.
I did it!
I need to get that. Whoa. Get those to save lag? Not really. If I can remember how to do this part. I need life. That's what I need. That's not what I need, but I'll take that so I don't kill myself right here. Alright, we lost a lot of time here. Game? Game? What just happened? Okay, game, you're freaking out. I mean, I'll take the time loss to figure this out. Why is it fast forwarding? What are you doing? We'll do that. Oh, controls. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Fuck you, RetroArch. I can do this shit this way. I'm gonna let that clock burn too. Actually, I probably should start over because RetroArch just screwed me. I was doing good on that run too. Reset. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not? Thanks, RetroArch. I don't have fast forward button on the controller. Whatever. This is practice. Get back into it. Back into it again in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, end of the stage. I think I'm gonna get really, really good at the beginning of this game. We were supposed to jump straight over here, but I'm always off by just a hair every time. We're getting better at that jump, though. Gotta go fast. I should have just tried it in fast forward. Make my own category. Play the game on fast forward. You know how many times I would die on the boss? Don't screw me. Thank you, robot.
I did it!
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. A little sad though, but if we did it once, we can do it again. I messed... See, I did this part right, but I messed up the part I always do right. Yep, so now that's prepped. We can just go straight in here and grab this. Jump, run. The person up top should be dead. Perfect. So we got really good at that though. Cause I almost started playing, I should have went off to the side. I almost played some Zelda randomizer tonight. But That's for tomorrow. That's for Streamfest. We're gonna do Zelda Randomizer Crowd Control. Because I can't think of anything more chaotic than that. Ah, we didn't get a good jump. That's fine. What? What? You just didn't put your arms out. Bomberman. Bruh. Bruh. Your hands. You gotta... I guess they're not hands. I guess you have circles. Use your circles. Oh, God. We lost fire, too. This is gonna become much harder. Yeah, crowd control's fun for everyone else. I don't expect that we're gonna be able to leave whatever area I started, so I'm probably gonna I'm gonna random roll a seed in the morning, and I'm just gonna start playing it. And wherever we end up, my raid time is everyone will be in at 11. I started at like 10. I don't know. There's absolutely no way we're gonna beat the seed. God, we did so bad just by dying. Look at that, plus, what, 23? Plus 24. Awful. Why am I killing everything? I need to not kill anything and just run. Because it makes the end screen longer by it adding up extra points.
I did it!
Maybe we'll practice Planet 1 a bit. Because we were really good at it. I know. Instinctively, I try to keep practicing 100%. And I just hit this mode where I just start shooting everything. I don't know why. Because there's absolutely no way I can do 100%. That would mean I would have to get a rank 5, so max points, or the high score in each stage as we go, including bosses. We're taking that heart instead now, because apparently tonight I just can't get that heart that's over here in the boxes, so that's fine. Time by bouncing off that wall. Bounce and escape.
I did it!
Ooh, I was not trying to hit that one. I was trying to hit that bomb. Alright. I can do this jump. Ah, we missed it. I almost feel like I should go back and try it again, but... maybe I will. We'll die again. We'll mess it up. That hurt. We haven't hit that in a long time. I think we'll just keep running the first planet for a little bit. Because I'm really having a problem with this movement. Maybe it is just getting used to this controller. But we're doing good though. 24 seconds behind. I can't really say that's good. But There is some RNG with those rocks, but that's okay. Grab that now, and then whatever damage we take is damage we take. Alright, so we got a better Nitros fight now because we have full health, so I can be a little more reckless. And... ooh, I mistimed that. That's fine. Oh, fair play. Read that move completely wrong. I'll use iframes too, game. Don't do that. But I did like on the Switch that Nintendo expansion, which is just them releasing ROMs. They keep adding to it. They added, I can't remember it. It wasn't Hydro Thunder, it was the other racing game. On the boat. Anyway, that's on Switch now. That probably dates this video moderately well. I was thinking about playing that.
I did it!
Alright, I'm making that time back. Sure, my splits look smaller on stream now. See? Everything had to mess up. Bonk, because I have heart, it saves time.
I did it!
I'm just curious. That is a heart in the box. Alright. I had the heart, and then I wasted it. And that's something I find fascinating with that clown, the cloud, and the clown. How they lag out the game so hard. Should have gotten hit by that gas. I'll take that from the game. Oh, that was a bad jump. Can I get this one right now? Nope, I really overshot it. So what I want to try to do is hit that spot when we show up, when the cell phone shows up or the radio. Alright, that was an experiment. I wanted to see if our angle was different, if that missile was going to hit us. That's okay. We're learning. Again. Anyway, we're going in the boss with one heart because apparently that's what I'm going to do today. Don't get hit. Excellent advice. Adding it to the run notes. Don't get hit from the boss. And hit the boss. These are smart things that I need to start doing. It's not getting hit, but do it easily. Don't get hit easily. Gotta make it hard for them. Actually, all those hits, I'm not mad about any of the hearts we lost. The one was because I decided to, like, try something I've never tried before to see if it works. Just so I would know. And I also know now that there's no heart in this box near the door, which I thought had a heart in it for a long time. In that box, which means it has to be this box. Much better. Now when I mess up this jump, which I probably will. Can't see. Alright, we didn't mess it up. We just have an extra heart. Because even if we hit the water, we can skip over to the island right there to get through the door. I mean, a few seconds picking that up was worth it to me. I'm going to jump this way, I'm going to jump up here. We don't need that heart now, because we're going to get this one. I want this back jump here. I want to hit them. I should make a split section that has each stage. Even though I said at the beginning when we started doing these runs that I hate to do that. Because I'm going to constantly forget to skip things. But I really should see what stages I'm messing up on. I mean, I know there's some that I know I'm messing up on. One of them is Mad Coaster, and I know I'm messing that stage up. I've always messed that stage up. I'm surprised the game didn't lag. I'm gonna get the one man because it's right here. Much better, Shark. Much better. So we're doing some things better and some things worse. Ba-dum-ba-ba-da-ba-da. God, I love this game. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do something on the server. On the Dino server, I forgot. I was supposed to find a game for everyone to speedrun. That's not people hunting ROMs down. Oh, I got bad luck here. Ah, shit. Hate to see that. I'm gonna have to leave myself a note for that. Find some free stuff that's not complete garbage on Steam. And,
I did it!
set up a speedrun night. Ooh, that was almost bad. Oh, that we died. Ooh, we were a half a second away from failing. Whew. Back in the green again. Feels good to be in the green. Oh, should have went for the heart. Bad luck. Wow. Wow. Got right in the pocket. I'll take that. Fight Mr. Door. And we're out.
I did it!
Ooh, messed that up. Can I fix it? God, I'm stupid. I mean, we all know that I'm stupid. But, usually I can hide it a bit better.
I did it!
I like these stages. Jetpack is fun. It's fun movement. I need to start killing these things because they lag the game to no end. Oh, well, not killing that one now. Okay, we're not gonna kill either one. We are one with the lag, for the lag is with us. Ooh, good shot. I didn't even see that. I'm taking the safety hurt, because I need 3 hurts to do something later. Alright. Boss at the end, I believe, takes 12 hits here.
I did it!
Yeah, this stage. This is a stage I'm bad at. Oh, God! I'm gonna try to do this backwards. I don't know how else I can save it. Well, that's fine. We'll say hi to Jenny here in a minute. Can't spoil the raid if I spoil it for myself. Let's try this again. Hit it. Nice. Can I make that jump? Barely. So we have... What's the last one? This stage I'm bad at. I can just admit that. I am just bad at this stage. Almost got hit. Where is it? Get the corner. Oh, this is what we gotta do. Alright. And then this moves and we go up to it. Gotcha. We lost a lot of time. Oh, it's Jenny! Everyone, welcome in! Welcome in, Jenny. I was lurking while I was speedrunning. I appreciate the raid, thank you. For those of you who don't know me, welcome on in. We here, bitches! Welcome on in. Those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm King of Mischief. I play a lot of games. Today we're speedrunning Bomberman because we haven't done this in about 2 months and I feel like it. Oh, thank you for the resub and the bits, thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for that follow. We just hit the trifecta. That was subs, bits, and a follow. Thank you. Thank you. That was actually a good boss. Usually I'm bad at that. We messed up again, but that's fine. For those of you who don't know Jenny, and you were hanging out, follow Jenny. Do that. We're in a cutscene. By the time we were in and out of the cutscene, you should have followed Jenny by then. You should. And we're doing okay still. No, cause you got his pokey catch. Annie, thank you for the resub. Thank you for that follow, I appreciate it. Thank you for the hype train. Appreciate that. For those of you who don't know what this game is. Ooh, 1,000 bits! Thank you. I appreciate that. That is way too many bits. I've been told that many a time that it is too many bits. But thank you, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the hype train. Lately, we've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy games, so if you like Final Fantasy, come on by. We're on Final Fantasy 8 because I have no idea why, but we're going to play every Final Fantasy game. But we're going to do this speedrun real fast. Let's see, we'll kill it without seeing it. That's fine. 1,000 bits. Hey, Jenny, those were your 1,000 bits. We had a deal. You had karaoke. You said you wanted 1,000. We had an agreement, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
I did it!
Alright. So, Bomberman Hero, the reason why I speedrun this game is because I've been playing it for a very long time, and I just have a lot of fun with it. I like the music in it, I like the platforming. It's the only Bomberman game that lets you move around like this. Every other Bomberman game, we'll get into hurt for safety, is on a grid pattern, and you do your best to outsmart your opponent. But this one, they decided to make a platformer because from about 94 to 98, everyone was making platformers. So, people who made the Kirby games, can I click? There we go. Made this one, Hell Labs, which is really cool. Because we almost played Kirby. We were almost going to play a lot of games tonight. But tomorrow, if anyone's coming out for Streamfest, like you should, it's going to be fun. And it lasts all day. My set's in the morning. We're going to be playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer with crowd control. So all of you get to control the game while I'm playing it. And I think it's going to be fun. We may, or may not. What's Streamfest? I don't know, Cap. I don't know. gonna do that now. I'm gonna fall from the top. Because I want to skip everything in this corner. Well, I missed it. That's fine. Oh, man. Bomberman, get these hands. I'm gonna kill this thing. It's just in my way. Alright, I'm gonna grab this piece here. I'm gonna go back up for the last piece of the door. And I'm gonna get out of the stage. And then I believe we're going to fight the boss. There we go, much better. I still think I'm ahead of our time. Not bad, we're doing good. Yeah.
I did it!
We were playing any percent American, which is the harder version of the game. Because the Japanese version of the game, they give you bonus health. The score requirements are cut in half. And I believe they patched something. Can't remember what they patched. But we haven't been speedrunning for a couple months, so figured today's a good day. Plus, if I load Ocarina of Time tonight, crowd control might take over, and it would ruin all the fun for tomorrow. So the trick to this fight is we have to hit the beak of the bird while dodging that laser and the landmines that come out. Pretty much if we go in a semicircle, we can pretty much trap it in this mode here, and it's not going to leave that phase. I messed it up a bit, but that's okay. That's why we're coming back to practice. Hey, thank you for that hype train. I really appreciate that. Man, bird be thick, Captain. Bird be thick. Got a double hit there. There we go. That was a bad boss. Still ahead. We're still doing good. If I PB after taking 2 months off, I'll be surprised. I think the only bonus stage I cannot skip is Planet 4. I think. I'm going to take that on the way. 29 seconds ahead, let's go. This is the best stage to farm for lives. As soon as you collect 200, you get an extra health slot. We're going to do our best to skip that. If I can hit it. A little slow, so we were off by a couple seconds. That's not bad. Not too bad. We're gonna make this work. We are halfway through the game. We can just get that heart back right there. Alright, we're gonna run this way. I want some extra gems right now. Heal up on the side. Last heal of the stage. We grab the key. Skip behind them and we just leave. We're just gonna go.
I did it!
Planet 3 is fun. It also has the one boss I'm very bad at. boost through them. Get around you. Commit to a poor decision. That worked. So the speedrun trick is to climb this waterfall. And as you can see, I don't know how to do it. I've tried. And I figured we can try again.
Over.
Alright, so now we need to collect things as we go. I have an idea. I have an idea. What if I do? That didn't work. I tried. So there's a part of the waterfall that doesn't exist, and we're trying to skip right through that. But that's fine. When you die, you just lose bomb power, so the fire. So not the amount of bombs. But we're gonna go through it the way I've been going through it. We're gonna go to the other door, which is this one. So we're gonna climb on here. I'm gonna go this way. Jump up here. Break that. I'm gonna try to land back on here. And then land in here before we die. Just like that. That's the normal way I go through there, but I really need to be able to get through that waterfall, because then that stage it takes us to is much easier than this one. This one is... it's rough. It looks easy. It's just snowboarding, but it controls very, very sensitive. That's the best way I can put it. It's like, it takes being on ice to a new level. We're gonna skip the one man. We're not gonna PB today. We just need to win. Or at least get far enough that I'm happy with doing a reset and starting it over. Like that, and the lag with it, it's so difficult. And then if you hit the yellow, just the other stage is much easier.
I did it!
But hey. So we're in area 2. I mean, I'm still a minute ahead, but because we have not practiced this boss, it's gonna be a difficult time. Card up there, but I know we need this platform because I've missed that jump so much now. But there we go. That's first stage. First stage of area 2. Surprisingly, we're a minute ahead with me dying 3 times on something I should be able to do. So I guess we did get a bit better so far. This is another stage where we just collect all the pieces. Try to leave this in this box. Oh yeah, we skipped this bomb in the other stage. This upgrade here is remote bombs. It's a great power-up. I guess I need to collect all this now. It just helps. In general, you hit the L button, you can set the bomb off whenever you feel like it. These flowers here, they're okay. They don't really hurt. You just time your jump right. If you have to kill them, kill the red one. It will kill the other two. Off we go. Going this way. Back we go. Steal that real fast. No! Up we go again. See, that's why we practice. What do we got? Tranquil. If you want to catch a Tranquil, use command Poke-Catch, get yourself a Pokemon. If you want to get started, use command Poke-Start, you get yourself a starter Pokemon, 10 Pokeballs, 3,000 Pokédollars, and you earn Pokédollars just by lurking in chat. Or talking. Whatever you feel like doing. Alright, there we go. There's that. And then those Pokemon can go with you to other channels. I know Jazzy has it. That's where I found it. Wait, no, it's this way. Ooh, that was very bad. We're doing this stage really rough. That's okay. We might have enough time tonight to do another run after this. We did reset twice. That's okay.
I did it!
Float zone. This is the fun stage. It's the most annoying stage as well. You get introduced to the bubble mechanic, which is really fun, but these things never shut up. Awesome. It boxed me out of that heart. I need that. Alright, we're a third of the way done with it. Almost there. Bear with it. Wow. You just really tried to hit me. Alright. Last part. There's a 1-up if we go all the way back there into the spikes and try to come back. So if you're really hurting and you really need an extra life, you can always go back there. I'm gonna blow that up. We're gonna kill this thing because I can't. No matter how many times I play this stage, I can't. It's just, it goes in the back of my skull and just keeps going. Aqua Tank. This is one where we just climb up to the top. Easy platformer. Biggest thing is just killing certain enemies. So with any percent, we want a low score. So when we get the scorecard at the end, it goes faster. And we can get to the next area. Kill that one because for some odd reason, the position of it lets him hit us when we're climbing up the ramp. But overall, easy stage. We're almost done now. Gonna hit that bomb. Jump up over here. Did not mean to grab that. And do this. And then we'll just hit the hitbox behind the enemy. Stage done.
I did
Maybe I should actually learn the speedrun for this instead of winging it. Because I've only watched it twice. This stage we need the bones to eat us.
I didn't understand that.
You didn't phone. Good. I don't understand that either. So the Undead Dragon, simple stage. Actually, I needed that bomb upgrade. I forgot we died. Not used to dying. Ooh, we got good luck at the end there. Alright, out the door we go. Why do my splits look off? Our PB was 137. I think I pushed a button I wasn't supposed to press. This is one of the harder Nitros fights. We need to break these generators, which I can't hit. I'll just take the break your shield. Alright, now we can hit him 8 times. We'll just manipulate the AI just real fast. It takes a little too long to do that, to speedrun it, but it's fun when you can. Maybe I miscounted. Oh, I almost forgot. We did die. I gotta do our death counter. 32 deaths. That's fine. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Somehow we're still ahead. And we're doing bad. I'll take it, though. I'll take that. Minute 7 ahead. Still, that's not perfect. Things can go wrong. But, again, the goal is to make it to the end. We died once. I already expected to die a few times. The run itself died because the game crashed. So we need to collect more bombs. This stage introduces the long arm, which is a very annoying power-up if you're not used to it. Hey, it's System! What up, System? Decided to dust off Bomberman. Get some runs in. No. Alright, that's the first piece. But overall it's going good. Getting ready, hyped for Streamfest. How have the Hollow Knight runs been going? I've only caught a few of them. For those of you who don't know System, he's been playing Horizon Zero Dawn during the week, but on the weekends he's been speedrunning Hollow Knight, and every run is amazing, and you need to go check it out. Oh, we actually went the wrong... I went on the wrong platform, but that was faster. It's been going good, planning on making tomorrow long stream. Nice! I'll try to poke my head in there. I'll be streaming in the morning, which is something I haven't done in a while. I think since the last Streamfest. We're going to be doing Ocarina of Time randomizer crowd control, so little half hour of chaos. Gonna do like 4 or 5 runs. Alright. So I'll be able to catch at least 2 of them. Put one on each. Streamfest on one monitor, system on the other one. As I fall into the abyss. Fine, I'll put system on the big TV. Game. Oh. The jumps have been killing me today.
Game's over.
Second death. Somehow we're still ahead, and in our PB we didn't die at all. Which is crazy to me. Oh, we don't have any fire. Uh-oh. The next stage might be pretty rough. Can I get the double kill? Nope. But I can bait it.
I did it!
I don't know how to do this stage without being powered up. Alright, you know what? Improv. That's the art of speedrunning. Learn to do new things on the fly with the knowledge you know. And I'm only running against myself, so it's not the end of the world. Because right now, technically, I think the world record for this is 47 minutes. So, they are good. So overall, with this run, I'm hoping we're still under 2 hours. Based off our deaths, we're not going to get near our PB, but... Oh, I missed. I'm used to the explosion being bigger. But I will skip killing that. Alright, our goal is to make it to the end without getting hit by these slugs. Just remembered I wasn't supposed to pick up these bombs. Now I can't break anything. Yeah. Bait it, bait it, bait it. Like that, it shoots backwards. It is such an unforgiving enemy. But no. Because I can't kill these because I messed that up. So we may run into a little bit of lag now, which I think we can use to our favor. If we can lag around the robot guarding the exit, we should be good. Maybe I should just do every stage with minimum bomb power. Maybe that should be our new practice. Fire, and we'll do this. Yeah. We are one with the lag, for the lag is with me. Alright, 2 stages left. I like this stage. This stage is fun. This stage made me want to try to run 100%. Because the movement was so fun just to bounce around. You can move the blocks while you're killing the enemies. It was just a fun stage. And then I looked into 100% and realized I should never do that. Because we have to collect and kill everything. And that includes our time attack stages afterwards, which everyone who does those stages, you're amazing. I think it's something Garden Run. It is awesome to watch, but I know we have not practiced enough for it yet, which is fine. We'll get there. It's all about having fun and enjoying the run. So enjoy the music. This is a heart. I'm gonna take it. Nope. Alright, one last stone and then the stage is done. And we're gonna fight a boss that I'm bad at. I don't know what it is with the Sphinx. I don't know why I can't fight it. But, we got some decent movement today. So maybe we can play around with it. Get the physics done. We're gonna take that heart, though. Because I know we're gonna get hit. I've not gone hitless on that fight. We'll skip a few frames there by jumping up.
I did it!
But yeah, thanks for hanging out after the raid, everyone. I do appreciate that. I'm gonna make this a little bigger while I'm in that cutscene. There you go, it's much better. Alright. That was worth the 5 seconds I took to fix that. Alright, weak spot on this boss is the blue diamond on its head. Phase 1 is okay. I'm used to having 4 bomb power for this, so we have to be much more technical now. Phase 2 is the shield. Now we have to hit the tail. Come on. Come on. Alright. 2 more hits and the shield's gonna drop. We're going to the final stage. Close that gap. Normally I can throw extra bombs and just the explosion itself would connect, but like that one, because of the frames, it would have connected. We would have got 2 hits. Final phase, we can hit the tail or the head, and we just have to dodge the blocks. If we get close to it, it's going to roll and cause a tornado, which might be good. Nope. I was hoping for a tornado, but there's another hit. 2 hits left. Japanese version of this game, there's hearts in the boss stage, which is awesome. And I think there's also bomb flowers as well, which is our fire. I'm doing bad. Doing bad. But feeling good. We're doing bad, but I'm feeling good. And that's what matters. I want to do one more run after this tonight, I think. I think tonight would be 2 full runs. It got the petty hit at the end.
I did it!
Did I mess up my split somewhere? I might have. I don't know. But what we're going to do again is skip the bonus stage, because apparently we are just saving minutes by not getting these extra lives and dying where we die, which I would rather not die, but you know. Planet 4. I like Planet 4. Planet 4 is fun. We'll get introduced to Louie, which isn't our friend here. Green Rabbit Louie. Louie's the best. I love Louie. I sneak the heart? Nope. I'm gonna hold forward, and we're gonna have this very awkward angle going past that spot, and it causes the turtles to behave in a way they're not supposed to. And then we can, if I can wall jump. Oh, we missed that heart. Out of the stage. It causes the turtles to go off on an angle, and we don't get hit, which is fine. I'll take it. Jungle Falls, this stage lags out pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie, it lags bad. I don't know if it's that squirrel, or the fact there's too many things loaded in at once. land, we turn, we throw, we jump. So I can jump next to that shark there, but it's not a good idea. If we get hit, we fall down, and I have to do that entire movement pattern again. We are going to just bait around this. Get up to the end here. Not a great stage, but we have done worse, so I'm going to take that as a win. We're going to go to the cool cave, which is the only time we get to use ice bombs in the whole run. I like ice bombs. It is a great mechanic. Safety hurt. Because you throw a bomb, you can freeze an enemy, and they turn into a platform. Stay frozen for about 5-6 seconds. Which is really good. Good shot. I can't be mad at that. That was a good shot. Our goal is to climb up to the top of the stage using them as platforms. Thank you for shooting that, because that was a miss throw. One of these has a one-man above them. Open up. Thank you. This is actually a lot easier when we don't have full bomb power. Oh god, we didn't jump. There we go. Ooh, that might have been wrong. But here's a one-man. We'll just take it. Let's get a good jump. Sweet. Alright, end of the stage. Alright, I think that was the best cool cave we've done.
I did it!
Don't mind me just dying. Now. Oh shit, we're 3 minutes ahead. I'll take that. For having 2 months off. That's not bad. Who knows, maybe we'll add these back in. I'm gonna max out our bomb. Get the monkey out of the way. Alright, stage is half done. This is also the only other stage that has a gold heart in it. If you climb up to the top, there's a gold heart, and that's gonna give you all your health back. So if you're ever just running through and you're dying pretty bad, and you just need to get your hearts back, that's a good way to do it.
I did it!
Not dying does do wonders, but the thing is, RPB had no deaths in it, and I've died twice, so there's also a trick in this stage I don't know how to do. I'm not even gonna say I can figure it out, because I didn't even understand it when I watched them do it. But hey, not dying. I put it in the title too, so I would remember not to die. How dare you hit Louie? Louie's the best. We can skip doing the actual mission of these screws and... I believe there's another one here at the end, yeah. So I figured out what we're doing wrong. Every time Louie connects with a hit, we move forward slightly. So the angle I had before, we were hitting the side of the hitbox. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. So, at least now I know why. So every time we land a jump, I have to jump back slightly. Oh, thought there was one there. Apparently I'm going to 100% the stage because I can't remember where the screws are. Yeah, because you can see how a shadow slightly moves over. Which makes a lot more sense now. We are a rabbit. We are hopping. We'll just land on the snowballs, because apparently putting all the screws in the side of the mountain makes snowballs appear. Thank you, Louie. You are the best. Next stage. Another snowboarding stage, because I'm so good at them. I'm not too bad. I'm not horrible. Because game logic. I mean that... Hey. Bomberman is normally stuck in a like 16 by 16 grid. So, honestly, he is just losing it right now. To have all this freedom. Let's see, system I don't understand either. Not dying. Apparently dying I save time, so... Alright. We're already doing better, because I normally die on that stage. Heaven Sky with the jetpack. Jetpack is fun. The run is going okay, surprisingly. We haven't had a run in about 2 months. So, not too bad. We're just shooting to get to the end. Get a new baseline to work with. We won't get a PB, but... I don't know. I'm gonna have fun with it. Don't think you've had a deathless speedrun. Good luck. I'm gonna grab that real fast. Like, I love watching them. I love watching the deathless runs and the hitless runs. We did have... Yeah, our PB was deathless. Well, we didn't get a game over. I guess there is a difference there. But yeah, what is it? The Dark Souls runs where they try to go hitless. I've watched a few of those runs. Those runs are crazy to watch. It shows me never to play those games. If I remember it, we hit this thing in the chest 12 times. We might die. Shit. I think we were 2 hits away. That's fine. But this is why we're coming back to practice. We're relearning. Yeah, also, welcome on in. Yeah, I figured we were gonna get hit. I just had to commit to that. Wow, really? Really? We're going this way. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Okay, that was my fault. Get the hurt, lose the hurt. Get the hurt, lose the hurt. Fuck. And somehow we're saving time. That's what I don't understand. But this was one of the stages we were so-so at. So I did expect to have a rough go of it. Especially from Planet 3 to the end of 4. Because Planet 5 is just a boss rush. That's all it is. And there's only one boss. I don't understand what to do. I just don't get it. And it's the Sphinx on the hoverboard. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do, what I'm doing wrong. But that's the thing though, when we die, we come back pretty strong. I was hoping to get some more stuff, but that's fine. keep thinking we're hitting that attack, so it's breathing the smoke at me, and the smoke is igniting. I guess it's like a bomb. But, I don't know. I'm having fun with the run now. A very long way for me to say that. I'm having fun with it. I really should probably look into the actual run itself more. But, I watched a couple, and I like playing the game casually, so I'm just gonna have fun. And that is the most important thing, because if you go on a run, and you're so dead set on that leaderboard, the game's not fun anymore. The game becomes very stressful. Like me dying to this, I should have reset and started over, but I need a new baseline for a PB because we took too much time off. I was supposed to be playing this once a week, and we skipped 2 months. So we're still 4 minutes there. I mean, we're doing good. Actually, I want to die real fast, so if we make it to the end, even better. Yeah. We need hearts for this, because I have to do a damage boost that I like to do. Yeah. As long as we get under 2 hours, I'm happy. And I feel somebody when I archive this over on YouTube later, like, shudder. By me saying that. I just want to get under 2 hours, and we'll be good. No! That's okay. I felt the momentum as I jumped and went, nah, we jumped too late. Nah. Right there. Here we go. We can skip going around these bombs, we can skip the enemies, which is why we play any percent. I'll just damage boost. Thought it was going to move out of my way. We'll jump over that, we'll hit this one. And to me, those are the worst enemies in the game. Those little robots with the fireball. What are we? A minute over. Only a minute? I really felt like we were doing much worse than that. I'll take that. I'll take it. It is a solid goal. At least I think it is. Hey, oh, I see what it did. It loaded one of my old splits. Guys, see, it says my split time is 1:54. Oh, I have no fire. Oh, this is going to be a hard fight. So Nitros, we have to hit him 10 times, I think. And normally I bait him with our bomb, like, radius. We're going to have to manipulate that with just one bomb. Come on, come on. When I'm going for points right now, we're just trying to... There we go. 10 more hits. I think. I always miscount these fights. But the hardest one for me was 3 and 5. The 4th one's not bad. I like this one. It's a fun fight. It introduces... These red circles have lava come out of them. But I think we can keep them manipulated enough not to interact with it. The trick is to set a bomb down. I do remember that when I was watching a run a long time ago. Is you set a bomb like this and you turn back, but every time he kicks it back. So what I'm doing is a bit slower, but it's working. It's something to work on. There we go, we got him. Never mind, I miscounted this fight last time. Alright.
I did
56 minutes left to beat 2 areas, technically. Because Planet 5 is just all the bosses again. So, which the US version is harder because might as well be. The Japanese version, you get hearts and bomb flower in the boss fight. No! Let's try that again. We had it though. Actually, you know what? We'll be patient. Sometimes stopping at a certain spot, it doesn't matter the game that you're running. Sometimes it's better just to stop for a second and let the cycle renew itself, and you save a lot of time. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm coming in with more patience. Maybe that's how we're still saving time. But anyway, the end of this game, well, the end of this planet, we're collecting 3 discs, and these 3 stages are, well, all the stages are moderately unique, but these ones each have a gimmick to it. That was the air room. We had to go through fans to raise ourselves up. This is 0G. We're going to go and shut the gravity off and have some super jumps here. Also, for some odd reason, in this stage, paper airplanes attack you. This is Bomberman. They're fairly short. My favorite one is the mirror stage that will be coming up next. And that's just a fun stage. That's fine, we'll just get that. I hit you too, perfect. We should not have made that jump, but I will take it. Alright, that was fair. I deserve to fall. Thank you. And as you can see, it makes it much harder to gauge where we're jumping. We're just gonna commit. I want this heart. So we're waiting on this platform to raise up. We're gonna get the disc here. Did not think I was gonna fall on that. Hey, we got 77 gems. We need 200 to get an additional health slot, which I would love right now, because we are getting beat. And in the door. A little slow. Not bad. A little slow. Alright, mirror room. This is my favorite one out of the 3. I know, some of you think because it's a green door. You like green. That's true. But everything we do on this side of the mirror, we get to interact with on the other side. Which I think is just awesome. But, my god, it's hard for me to see. We're gonna get hit. We're gonna fall. Thought that was hard. That's fine. We'll just not get hit anymore. We'll be okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go through the mirror, and now on this side, which is awesome. Wow, didn't even try, Bomberman. Didn't even try. Up we go. And now Shadow Bomberman's in this stage, and he's gonna be throwing bombs at us from this side. You can see him down there. I just like the design of that Bomberman is so cool. I think you can see it a little bit better here. It's like a little ghost figure. I think it looks cool. I can play the game one-handed. boss fight. So what was on the 3 discs was actually the final boss that we're gonna fight. This fight here, we have to fight pretty much two bosses at once. We kill the spider first, because if we try to fight her, she's just gonna take off on her jetpack or hoverboard and just leave. So what we need to do is get hits when we can, and then dodge a lot. Any hits we can get on her now makes it easier afterwards. If we can get them to stack up together, we can hit them both, which just saves time. If we get closer, she will hit us though. So. Uh-oh. Oh. That should have been a hit. There we go. Throw a bomb at her. If it lands, it lands. I probably said it near the beginning of the run, or one of them we reset. I love the music in this game. Alright. Ooh, that was horrible luck on her part. 2 times in a row. So her moves are the whip and daggers. You know, we just got bad luck. What is this? I thought she was jumping. Alright. There you are. So I'm gonna miss on my part. But this is why we didn't do another reset. I need practice at the end of the game. There's probably a trick to this fight. But, it's fine. We're learning. And, that's me. Oh, God. Not the whip. Bad kitty. Oh, I thought we got her. Where is she? Ooh, if I'm in this corner, it looks like she just goes left and right. Testing. She didn't get hit. Hey, we got her! Hey! Didn't die.
I did it!
Somehow.
Good job.
Good job. This is the only bonus stage I don't know how to skip, but I also really want the fire. I missed. The other ones you just fall to your death and you're fine. But this is the last bonus stage. Stops, we drop the bomb. Here. Alright. So bonus stages end when you collect everything. So we get 2 one-mans and some gems. If we were close to 200, we probably would have been if I didn't die. But we would have got a health upgrade here. Which is fine. Alright. And then we do another split. A lot of green on this board. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Alright, so now we fight every boss in the game. This is where the Japanese version of the game is much easier, because there's health in the stage itself. And that was the run I was watching. So I'm trying to apply stuff from that into this, and some stuff is exactly the same, like, don't get hit. That makes sense. But they do a lot of like iframes because they know they can get their health back in the stage if they need to. So every other attack is going to be lightning ball and then tail whip. So this boss is fairly easy to follow. Even though I died and got hit, it's an easy boss to understand. There we go. Oh. Time's at 10? Yeah, we should be able to do 2 runs. As long as I don't really mess up the boss fights. Bert the boy is back. Woo. Woo. I do like this. I like this boss. It's cool. Same thing, weak spot is the beak. It's gonna drop mines, it's gonna shoot lasers. Who knows? Actually, we do have Streamfest early in the morning at 11. But it does kick off at 9 in the morning, so maybe we'll just pick stages I'm bad at, or decide on how I want to change my split layout. Because I know what stage I really want to practice, and we haven't even done it yet. Hey, 64. Oh god, that's one thing that could happen. I'll take that hit. I'm shouting out N64. We can get hit. I'm playing it fairly safe on this boss. But if you like games like this, some old Nintendo games, go check out N64. Ooh, playing some Pokemon. We doing a Nuzlocke? Or just casual run through? Thought we could fight the iframes. We might die here now. I took a risk. There we go. Oh, got randomized Nuzlocke. Oh, you went back to it.
I did it!
I always end up skipping randomizers I haven't gone back to in a while. Just because, Steelix was named after me. I end up not going back to certain randomizers and just re-rolling a seed because I end up losing my train of thought of what I was doing or where I've been, especially because most of my randomizers are Ocarina of Time. And so if you know, say I don't have to go to the Fire Temple or Shadow Temple's a bust, and then you forget that and you end up doing the whole temple thinking there's something there, you just spend all that time. Ooh, we got some good RNG right there. But yeah, N64 is pretty sus. I trust Captain. I almost made him a mod because I felt like it. Oh, I misjumped. That's okay. I was just gonna randomly give somebody a sword just because I could. I haven't had a mod in 15 months, so I was almost just going to do it because I could. And then I didn't. But I could. Then again, we saw what Nightbot did. So maybe it's better off I never have mods. I just keep being my own mod.
I did it!
As one does. Boss Fight 4, this is Nitros 5. This fight is fun because it has the perfect amount of difficulty in it. Nightbot. Oh, Nightbot. So Nightbot decided to ban N64 after I gave him permission to do whatever he wanted for 10 minutes. And Nightbot immediately said ban. So I banned Nightbot. So now they're gone. I mean, it was super funny. It's one of those things I need to go back and just clip just because. Oh shit, I forgot you throw bombs on this one. I thought you kicked them. Well, we might die real fast. Come on. Get the hit. Alright, one of many hits we need to do. Oh god, I only have one heart left. Uh-oh. So unlike the last couple runs we've done where I went back to get extra bombs, I'm just gonna commit to having one bomb, and we're just gonna get good. Even if this is a game over, I'm gonna commit to it. Oh, I thought I was hitting the disc. That is probably the hardest part of this fight, is when the discs go out, the frisbee of death, and you forget which angle it's coming from, and you just get annihilated. Alright, I think we finally hit it. There we go, there's the fire. Which I think is a cool thing for a stage. Oh no. Uh-oh. Alright, there it is. Oh, we hit him. And we got hit. Oh no. No. Fair play. Ah, shit. This wasn't even the fight I was worried about.
The game's over.
I'm worried about the next fight, because the next fight is fucking stupid. And everyone's gonna see it. I guess we're going at the bare minimum. 1 and 1. Alright, start the fight again. We have to break these shield generators. I mean, Nightbot needs a bit of coaching, but that was... So, the permissions for Nightbot were set so low that it shouldn't have been able to ban anyone. It should only have been allowed to time out, and it overrid itself and said, no, we're banning. And I went, okay, well, I can ban too. Damn, I keep forgetting we only have one bomb. Uh-oh. Fuck. Alright, we lost. Yeah, I need extra bombs to bait him. This is why our time was so bad last time, because I quit out, but on a different stage. But I'm determined. I'm gonna make this work. God. No. Fuck it. Get out of my way, Nitro. There. Petty hit. Can I outrun it? What? It just follows me across the stage? Okay. We learned something. I'm not used to not having bombs. Like that. That makes this way, way harder now. Oh yeah, these dots, these orange dots on the red panel, that's a shock trap. I don't think I said that at the beginning. Yeah, I'm so used to manipulating them with one bomb. Like, just being out and I bait into them. That this is really hard now. Which is good. We need that type of practice. We need the challenge. Yeah, like right there, I want to throw a bomb. Fuck me, really?
The game's over.
Just need to outfrog him. I can't, but that's the thing, I can't bait him like I normally do. Normally, you leave one bomb out, and it tells them not to go that way. So you can put them off to the side in the corner and get a hit. But the problem is, I can't do that. Only plus side wealth shields up. No bombs are thrown. Alright. And here come the bombs. I mean, to be fair, that is what I'm going to try to do is outfrog them. I might end up hitting my own bomb, though. Yeah, like right there, I would have thrown a bomb. How did I do that? How did I hit him in the animation? I mean, that's a fair hit. See, right there, I want to try to throw a bomb. That was weird. Weird movement. We dodging. Hit him, hit him, hit him. That's fine. Fuck. Oh, I just want to go to the fight that I don't like. Honestly, this is the only way I can think of to fight him. And it does not really work well. Because of that shit. It's just, we're a little bit slower from what I can tell. Oop, misjumped that. Well, and then I just don't have the extra bomb. I think it is smart for me just to go collect bombs instead of trying to force this. Yeah, because we're a minute over our PB. I don't know why it loaded the old split. Wow, that should not have hit him. That should have hit me. Take it. Explode there. Fuck. God damn. The explosion is so delayed. We would have had it too. And like 5 more hits. I can't. I'm so used to doing it that muscle memory takes over. I'm trying to see. There has to be a. There has to be a way to do this, right? Or better. Not right. There's no right. There's multiple right ways to do it. Yeah, because we're 3 minutes over our PB already. So now I can just mess around. Now that thought is gone. I'm getting the PB. Watch the movement. So it looks like the square and a half. I'm safe right here, so no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not safe. I'm never safe. I shouldn't even say I'm safe. I'm never safe.
The
Oh
game's
shit!
over.
I forgot to do these. We had those 3 death commands in there. This will be the last death, I swear. Let's go get bombs. Let's go get bombs. No. It's this one. Snowland? Is this the snowboard one? I can't remember. No? Whatever. I like this stage. We're gonna just collect real fast. It's not even the firepower, it's just having the extra bomb to throw made a world of difference. Alright, let's get back to that fight.
I did it!
I had to fight myself for a minute. Let's get back to the fight now. But still. Taking 2 months off. And coming back to it. We're still doing very well. Yeah. The boss after this. If somebody knows how to do the Sphinx fight, I'm open to suggestion. Just know that I probably won't be able to do it right, unless it's something fairly simple. And at that, it probably is something simple and I overthought it. And if we can just kill Nighthouse real fast. See, just having the extra bomb is so nice. can just manipulate the movement. Which is good. 3 more hits, I think, and we're done. I miscounted pretty bad, I think. Maybe this will be the last one. I doubt it. I'm gonna stick with that guess that we have 3 hits left. Oh, 1. I'll take it. Yeah, with me messing around, this will probably be like the only run we get to the end. Then we'll do a little bit more practice up till...
I did it!
I don't know. We'll see. We'll try to make sure we don't go too late. If we would have done that fight correctly, we would have got all of our health back. Alright, this fight. I am open to any ideas of what to do, because I don't know. The only thing I figured out the one time was to swim down like this and then backpedal, but we still got hit on the way. We should be seeing the wall pretty soon. Yep, and then we go back. And we get hit every time I do that. Played it still, you don't know. I just randomly get lucky doing this and we win. So the weak spot is the blue diamond on its head. We just have to hit that so many times and it dies. There's no other hitbox to connect with. And then trying to bait around these, we end up accidentally running into the next set that comes out. I'll take the hit though. No. I don't know. I mean, the fight doesn't make sense. Which makes it more fun. Doing better having 3 on flower than 4. But I don't know. I do like this game. I've played it way too much. And I still don't know what to do. It's the beginning of this video, because I'm not going to edit any of it when I archive it. We reset the beginning twice. One was not my fault. It decided to run and fast forward all on its own. It is a fun game. No. It's fine. This is the fight I was worried about. Not the end. Well, the last fight is a little weird, but it's a multi-stage fight. So you just gotta take your time with it. But this one, because the only run I was watching was the Japanese one, and it has half the health. So this is what they did on that run. But because you don't have to deal as much damage, you can afford to get hit more. Can't find a copy of that. I think we're about in front though. I'm just gonna bait it forward. I don't know how close we were to the end there. Those starfish are gonna stay loaded in until we get so far. So I'm hoping we made it far enough that they're gonna unload. If not, we're gonna hit them on the way back. But this is the only thing I've come up with while doing these runs. To just keep doing it back and forth. We're not there. There's a hit. I'm gonna say we weren't even landed a hit yet. I'm watching the motion of the animation, and I just don't. I don't see any other way to do this fight. Oop, well, that's unfortunate. Come on. No. Gosh, that is horrible luck right there that we hit the end. Yeah, so the 100% we needed to get a really good score, so we have to go fast enough in this fight, which is why we don't run 100%, because I can't figure it out. Kidding me? You can't hit me when I'm going forward, but you can hit me when I'm going back. We have 3 fights left. 3 fights. And then that's a run. Which is fine. Is this it? Do I just charge? I'm willing to just try this, and it's very stupid to try. We're taking a ton of damage. We want to stay committed to that idea. Alright. We said test an idea. We have to know. The same thing. Straight down. Yeah, the only way I found to cause damage was doing this. And I feel like this is just cheesing it, and it's not the intended way to actually do the fight. I can say though, only having 1 bomb, it sort of makes sure I don't get any backlash, but if we miss a hit, because it auto-targets the starfish, we just miss until the bomb makes it so far, or torpedo. Plus, I enjoy the music, so. I can take a positive from it. Fun boss song. And we're just gonna go forward. I don't know how close we were to the end there. But, while we're dragging ourselves through this fight pretty rough, tomorrow morning, Streamfest starts at 9 a.m. over on Danny's channel. And then my set, because I somehow got into another one, I'm still surprised by that, is at 11. We're going to be playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer Crowd Control. We're not going to do a Triforce Hunt this time. That way we can guarantee we can just play the seed. We won't finish the seed. I'm going to say that now. There's absolutely no way we can finish the seed in a half hour. But I think it's going to be a fun time. It's going to give a lot of you control of the game while I'm playing it. And I think I priced it very cheap too, so it won't cost a lot for anyone to do things. I think I made like an ice trap cost 100 bits or something. How did that not lock onto it to hit it? Is it the starfish? I'm not even angry at the boss fight, I'm just confused. Alright, we did it. And I'm confused. We won, we did it, but I don't understand. This fight is fun. There's two of them. And one of them summons spiders, one of them throws knives, and the other one has a whip. We're gonna die here quickly, because I did not notice we were that hurt. We're gonna go down swinging though, as one does. We want to kill the one with the daggers first, because that is the one that is the most unpredictable. The whip is easy to follow. If we can hit them both at the same time, even better. Fair play, Spider. Fair play. When she starts throwing 5 daggers, she's close to death. Or at least 2/3 of the way down. I mixed them up. That's okay. Bad kitty. Stop summoning spiders, kitty. Yeah, so we're not going to get that sub 2. I know that. Just based off how long the last fight actually does take, if we're flawless with max bombs. So, fair play though. I do want to just finish a run. It feels good to at least finish a run. I don't know if anyone else is running games, or they just like watching them. But even when you have a bad run, just finishing it feels good. Because you made it through the problems of the run, and you learned something from it. Alright, boss is done. Apparently when I just forget that I'm playing the game and talk, we do very well. This is the last fight. I think it's 4 phases. I used to say it was 3. It's a cool boss. Apparently they brought this character back in Super Bomberman R on the Switch. Or I guess it's also on PC. But it's more of a traditional Bomberman game where you're on the grid pattern and you're trying to trap the enemy between some bombs. I'm still trying to see if they ever made another game like this, and I could not find one. Bad luck there. So, while he's teleporting, if the game registers it as if they teleport near you, they won't stop teleporting, and we had bad luck there. Which is fine. We won't make it through the end, but I do want to practice this a bit, because I always take damage on the tank. Next fight's a helicopter fight, but the tank fight I have a hard time with. But who knows? Maybe we got it. Maybe having light bombs is the trick that I need to have. Just no bomb power, just go for it. Use some old Quake strats and go for it. No, didn't strafe. Gotta go play Doom to practice. Gotta get our strafe back.
The game's over.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, did I forget a dead command? I think I did. Or add 2. Because I think I forgot one. Yeah, I did. Alright. On the way we go. Back into it. That first hit is always a given. 2 dashes. Punch. And that's the entire cycle for the first phase. First phase I'm fine with. The final phase is the problem I have. And a little bit with the helicopter. It's just that era of gaming we've come a long way. But figuring out your exact position is a little difficult when they're flying above you. And that's fine. A minute 10 to get that sub 2. I'm pretty sure it takes me about 5 minutes to do the last fight. I think. I can't remember, but it's okay. Because we're gonna win. Hey! Francine! Welcome on in. Welcome to Speedrun practice. How are you doing tonight? How's that affiliate push going? If you don't know Francine, you should help her get affiliate. She needs more buttons. But that's what I mean. It's a little hard for me to tell. You actually made affiliate. Good job, everyone. I just said go help. You did it. I'm proud of you. Good. Now you get all the buttons. Man, we are just off our game. This is why we're practicing again. It's that arching angle that I don't understand. That's why we missed a few jumps tonight. I'm trying to zero in on what we really need to practice. And that's one of them, is that when we throw the bomb, I think we're here, but we're really like this. So we arch over. I'm figuring things out. More buttons for Francine. Good. Good. You need more buttons. You need all the buttons so all the friends can show up. For the sake of free hit. So fun fact with that corner, when they shoot missiles, they cannot hit you. They just cannot. So we alternate in between each arm. Missed. That's okay. Each arm takes 5 hits, which is fine. You go for 2. But also welcome in. It's always nice to see people stop on in and just say hi. I think the laser's about to break. Yep. And now the arm. Now this is the phase I don't understand what to do. Because if we jump, we get hit by a missile. But we only have one bomb. Is it a window? Can I just do this? So when the missiles hit, we jump and arch through. Got it. Alright, I think my brain just did something right for once. It's a rare thing, I shouldn't get used to that. Because normally I bait it in a circle and I drop 4 bombs, and one of the connecting explosion hits. But that's what max bombs, max fire. Ugh. We're not doing good. But this is the end of the game. So we need to make sure we can make it happen. We're not quitters. We're determined. We will win. Jump over the tire. Ooh! Can I get it? I think we have 2 hits left. I know I've miscounted the entire run, but I'm feeling good about that. As I miss. Alright, good bait, good bait. Alright, time is when the last score comes up. We are 20 something minutes over our PB, which is fine. I don't know why the old split loaded, but that's fine. We got a new baseline, and that's what we needed. Come on, say it.
Good job.
2:04:27. We did that last part 10 minutes longer. That's okay though. I was planning on just picking certain spots and practicing till 11. Which is fine. That's the end of Bomberman Hero. Not bad. The original plan was do 2 runs, but with that, I think we're just going to practice for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to rate out. That way I know I can fine-tune the crowd control for tomorrow. Make sure it works. I did do a test seed just to make sure it all worked, but I accidentally made it with Triforce pieces, and I should not have done that. Because we did that last time. We got to always change it up a bit. Because the other option was Mario 64 randomizer with crowd control, and that's already like way more chaotic than what Ocarina of Time is going to be.
I did it!
We should be able to beat the first planet by like 11-ish, a little over 11. So we can run up there. Apparently it throws off our timing a bit. Oh god. Maybe I'm more tired than I think. Not bad though. We're doing good. I'm still feeling good. Still being 4.5 minutes over. Not playing for 2 months. I'm happy with that. Also, sometimes it's good just to run a game without the timer going. Just to, relax with it. Oh, we missed again. But, I should probably figure out somebody to raid. Which I probably should do. Along the edge there, we jump up here. We dart in, and then we can fall right in here. It's playing Valorant. Wow. I don't think I'll ever have another chance to raid that. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm making very sloppy mistakes, which means I'm more tired than I think. So I'm just gonna stop. We beat the game, and that's the thing that matters. Which is what I care about. So we're gonna get back to the sound test. And we're gonna pick a song. Pyramid Eyes? Yeah, Pyramid Eyes. That's what I was listening to before. Yeah. Oh, God. I just love the music in this game. We are probably going to do more Bomberman runs because I need practice, as we can tell by the time. Still, going over, we died 11 times, and we ended up going 4 minutes over the goal of 2 hours with that many deaths. So we can easily get back in the swing of it. We are going to go raid Detect Magic. She is playing some Valorant. So it's a good time over there. Always a good time over there. But before we do that, another shout out for Streamfest tomorrow. We're going to be here at 11, but it kicks off at 9 over on Danny's channel. Didn't realize the time. Yeah, I'm streaming early. Normally I stream at night, but I'm up anyway. It's not like I'm asleep. And then I started modding for Eris, so I'm up. It's not like I can't stream. We just turn it on. We drink way too much coffee, and we push the buttons and do the thing. But it's fine. I'm gonna get that raid started up. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's fine. That's fine. We can make a raid call on the fly. If I hit raid, it's gonna promote the game that I'm supposed to be telling you all to play is Raid Shadow Legends, who gave us a sponsored stream. So yay. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do sub-raid. And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a raid call on the fly. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do this. Copy this. Ekans escaped. How dare Ekans escape? I actually like Ekans. That backward snake it is. And then there's a non-sub-raid call. That's pretty close to what it actually was. Now we're gonna push the buttons. I'm gonna go say hi to Tech. Normally she's doing crafts, but it looks like she's being a gamer today, which is awesome. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna spread some mischief. We're gonna show her some love. But until then, always remember to take care of yourselves. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Next speedrun, we're gonna do better. I'm gonna guarantee that now. So we're either gonna do that Sunday or Monday, or we're gonna be back on Final Fantasy VIII. We've been playing a lot of that. I've been having fun with that, but we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. See how my voice is doing, and I'm gonna go do that. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking, everyone. Thank you, Jenny, for that raid. But let's go. Let's go say hi to Tech. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Bye.